You know, it's like a creative Banjar. You follow me? Then that might work because there's some time to play with it. We can gauge it. We have commitment from the core group. We have commitment from the location. Okay, I'm not. One off is not going to do anything for me. So I just want to get paid. But if you say you're going to be promoting here for 6 months, I might do it because I want to bring energy to my place, right? That's my thought. If anyone want to add to that, are welcome to add to that.
Nothing to that. This is how it works.
This is how it works, right? Okay.
This is it. So you just.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So,
know it.
so no. Okay, good. No,
This
you
is
know.
how we did it. I mean, like. This is the idea, yeah.
This is the idea. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so, like I said.
Yeah, but yeah, only like maybe 6 months soon will be over, yeah?
What do you mean? No, we have to start fresh.
Okay, so we start 6
Yeah,
months.
we
Not over. Not
No,
finished.
yeah. We start fresh. What we did was we had a prototype.
Yeah.
And the prototype, like I said, for me, I had to stand my ground because I was the first one who gave. None of this would happen unless I gave you the space to start this. So I gave. But when I feel like I don't have clarity of where we're going, then that's when I said, okay, stop. And especially when it happened to that situation up there and all of a sudden I'm like, okay, this, unless we're clear, unless we have a clear understanding, it's the same BS all the time, man. Talent comes in here and they just want to do enough so they can throw their party. Attendees, they just gonna say yeah, and they just want to do their party. They want to have a party. Everybody's just want to have a party, and when the party's done, see ya. The one that gets left behind is the guy that didn't make the deal. The real deal is all under the table at the party anyway. That's the guy who's making a lot of money. Whatever that is. The guy that produced the music. The guy that was smart enough to do his promotion. You know? But most of these people, they don't really care. You don't care. You're like, whatever. I don't really care. I just want to have a good time. But someone got to pay for it. You know? I'm not in a 5-star hotel and at the Arma because I don't want to have a good time. I want to have the best fucking good time. You know? But I want to take care of the people that gives us space. So to me, to be clear, and like I said, this is how clear I have now become. Because like I said, I want to build a sustainable model that works for everybody. Okay, we have it down. Fear of paralyzing. Fear of ambiguity. Action creates conflict. Okay? So, one is defining everyone autonomy. That's what I'm doing. This is everyone autonomy. Everybody know, okay, this is your job, including the attendee. You got a job. You're not just nobody. Two, clarifying interface against function. So that means, how do we communicate to each one of these? So one, we need to create a communication platform. Whether it's social network or something. So that way, hey, when you send out a thing, everybody know their job. If I'm this guy, I know my job. If I'm that guy, I know my job. I got to prepare. If I'm a Wild House stakeholder, then I got to make sure the police guy, hey, this is an social experiment, NGO, no money, we're testing it out. Outcome 6 months. In between, we will throw some party that makes money. But we don't know if our attendee builds up enough energy, or we're cool enough in our experiment to say, hey man, no one's going to come to that. Okay? From your last experiment, do you feel that people are willing to come to that and continue coming to that? We need to know that. These are all part of the communication platform. So at the end of it, part of the attendee responsibility is to get in front of a camera and say, yeah, that was a really kick-ass party, and I really wish we could do more of this kind of creativity and bring in that type of creativity and this type of community to build that type of creative Banjar. You know, it's small. 30 seconds. Give me some. So I got all this media that I'm communicating. Okay? Producing a score that has to be interpreted. So this is our score. Our score said, okay, we got a 6-month test. The goal to the 6-month test is what? We are going to at least do one VIP and do a one-off. A one-off is the money maker. Okay? The VIP is 88 person. The one-off might be open to 200 people and might be charging this. But the VIP will be helping promoting it. This is a form of score.
So VIP is for.
They're the attendee. They're the 88.
We invite people.
You invite people that will pay.
Not charge.
They know, because the one-off they have to make money.
You don't have to make or have to make.
Have to make money, because that's how we make money. And if we say, hey, we don't do the one-off until the end of the 6 months. At the end of the 6 months, we throw a mega party.
Yeah, but this about one-off. This is already we can talk about party, not about that what we're doing.
No, still do the party.
For 200, we need like much bigger space and sound.
No, still, yeah.
He's talking about something like mansion.
Yeah, we do it in the mansion. That's just an experimental, and this is the party. The one-off. It needs to be closer too. If it's up there, not everybody's gonna go. I know this, man. I've been doing parties before you showed up.
Like
Experimental party, small community, they'll come. After a while, you have to feed them before they come. Or you got to bring, or do something super cool.
So what's called one VIP? That's the usual one.
Yeah, the experiment.
Yeah.
The one just us bringing in the right talent. You got to qualify to be in this talent. You got to be good. You got to, because we're doing good stuff. And your job is to attract the talent. Supposed to attract the attendee. See, so now this is what I mean by this is what I mean producing a score and clarifying interfaces. Okay, so communication platform means say what? So the talent is the top dog, right? The talent has to be has a coordinating team to bring in new talent, but not only new talent, best talent. Okay, so you must always qualify the best talent. Okay, the talent, best talent, is supposed to bring in the attendee. Because this guy got to bring in this guy. Okay, so that's the communication, clarifying the interfaces. So if you say, okay, hey, you know what I'm doing here is the top dog. Okay, I'm the top dog because I am doing music or art that no one's doing. I'm the main show. Or the main show that I bring this in is education. I say, hey, if I document this with education and I turn this into an experimental education and I send it to university like this yoga festival that we're doing, then I'll send it to the rector, and the rector will make student and professor go, because this is not I'm guaranteed to get 172 people. 88 people. Okay, this is what I'm doing with the guy named Dodi at the Arma right now. Trying to create a new media band. Okay? I don't know how that's going to work, like I said. It's kind of old school, but he is very interested in regenerating. So I want to see if it's possible from an old school point of view. I've done it before where it's very difficult, because it's an old band mentality, With
Who
the
is that?
Dodi. You know Dodi? Yeah, it's in one of my posts. Okay, so the trick is to avoid rigidness and excessive formalization, which is, okay, whatever this is, we'll just make it simple. So these guys know. So we need to make, but there must be a communication. Whether it's a card that say, I am talent. My responsibility is to bring in attendee, invite VIP. Signature, done. I have this, you got this, you get to invite. You get to invite. We have to meet 88 people every time. And these 88 people, 88 attendees, know their responsibility in this type of responsibility. They either add this, or this. and we experiment. Every time they do it, we document them. Okay, we document this so we know. Okay, this worked. If you bring this stuff worked. You know, I mean, if we were in California or Hawaii, the guy that brings the kind, he could cash out. All of us.
What?
The kind.
What is that?
The marijuana
Ah.
in Hawaii. I mean, those are the guys that funded our parties. Okay? Because that's where they made the money for the whole party. You know, but here we can't do that. You know? But those attendees are the guys that made sure our party were rocking. We did the talent, they did the wheeling and dealing. You know? But we can't build this kind of community here in the East. In the West, no problem. That's business as usual. In the East, we have this problem. So, to me, this is what it needs to be done. Now, this is the detailed framework, and then defining each individual reporting. Everyone has to report somehow. So there's always transparency. So I'm attendance. My report system as an attendee is that I must leave one audio video of what my experience of the event. I must post every other day on the internet, on social network media. This is how I report. I report through social media and new media. That's my report. Talent. Your report is every time you do an experiment, practice, rehearsal, you must leave a form of transparent. You see, every meeting, if you ever follow my page, every meeting I have, I leave a deliverable, a picture. This is what we're doing. It's a promotion. They must also promote. I always tell them, you have to click like and you have to hit comment. I'm promoting you. At least give me a like and a comment. You know, and if possible, share it.
So again, it's social media.
Yeah, because these
So
are all.
reports, it's kind of social media.
We're creating a buzz. We're the buzz. You know, we're creating a buzz. You're here, I'm documenting this, I'm sharing it. So then when our talent read this, they say, hey, I want to be a part of this social experiment. Or I want to be an attendee. I want to be a part of this creative Banjar. Something has to happen. So we regenerate. The trick is regeneration, right? Okay, so everything is clarity and readability. So, like I said, communication platform, explanation of people's responsibility, report and transparency through social media and media. Now, the trick is, the goal of all this is to find out, they call it find bearing, who is our family. The trick is all this is to always say, okay, you know what? Fuck. Rala and I, we went toe to toe, we disagreed, but we went back. We'll keep wanting to go forward. We keep building the community. We watch for the dynamic that we can grow this community so that way we know who is our family. Because if we don't have this tight 88 people, it doesn't matter, man. It won't last. Because someone will stop to regenerate, and someone don't care, and the talent is no good, or the talent is greedy. He doesn't want to share. Talent, you must share. If you have music, you must share within the 88 people. Now, the 8 people cannot give it away. That's another deal. I'll give you the music, but you can't give it away. You get to play it. You get to let other people hear it when you're there, but you can't give it away. That's VIP goods. You can use it to promote it. You can remix it in a visual to promote it. You can respond to it. You can throw a party with it, but you can't give it away because that belongs to the talent. You do not have exclusive. You have a very limited ownership because you're part of our family. Same with the guy that's doing the equipment. You're putting in equipment. You're gonna get paid somehow. Sooner or later, he gets paid by selling music. How do you get paid? How do I get paid if I put like equipment and sound and light into the space? So we must find some way for these guys to make money, for the establishment to make money. So this is where the one-off take care of the guys with the equipment and the guys with the space. These are hard assets. You have soft asset, which is creativity. He has hard asset because he got equipment. So at the one-off, he gets paid first. I get paid first because I have the space. Then down the line. Even to the end where we make big enough, the 88 attendees makes money. You make money, man. You've been promoting it. You've been advocating this. You get to make money. Because why? This community is here to keep doing this kind of stuff. Okay? And then the last part, which is I think, which is hard in a community to do, which is to create your own evaluation. Now, what you're like, what? What is creating my own evaluation? Every party that you belong here, after doing the work, you need to give us a simple 1 paragraph, 3 line, why you want to be a part of this community. So we always know. We can use that to advocate people. We can use that to advocate new members, just in case one decided to leave. We can use it to advocate sponsor. What about that guy? Once you show this model, see, I'm not that 6 months sighted like you because I have a name now. If I can show that, we can build 88 people, and you can show me in one party this type of evaluation and communication and clarity and report and transparency, I'm going to say, hey, you know what? Give me $5,000 for every party, and I'll put your logo on it, and it'll be your wow social scientist creative Banjar party where you'll get a sick DVD at the end of it, and you can promote it every month on your webpage or on your. Or you can keep it so every time when you're ready to do your annual party, we will do your annual party for you here in Paradise. See how that works? And then I'm like, and if we're good, they'll want it. They'll say, yeah, you're doing the latest, the greatest, the geekiest, the freakiest, the nerdiest, the most intellectual party that's out there. Or, sorry, the most intellectual social experiment out there.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you guys? But this is how I would do it. Because I've been thinking about it. It's like, yeah, I want, you know, you don't think it makes me sad to me to say, well, hi, people giving you 5-star mansions and to do exactly what they're wanting to do with you. But for me, I have years and business plan and strategy to be able to do it. You guys, like I said, even getting a few cents out to do a proper invite without my name on it, you guys had a hard time. So I'm like, oh God, I'm not ready. I am most definitely not ready to take that on. Even though, like I said, you missed this other part. It's like, not only you heard of Disco Africa, the more of a cultural party, they also want to do this here. And so I am offering them the same experiment. Because why? If we're a success in this experiment, every creative community will want to do this. They will duplicate this model because why? 1, they're building real community. 2, they can sustain and regenerate their creativity. And 3, they're building the most kick-ass creative community that can do so much thing within their own environment that can help the planet. And to me, that's why I am doing all this, you know.
So let's do that. 1 week VIP.
Yeah, so like I said, I just got you guys. I can't break this down for yourself and say what part you guys want to do. This is how I know how serious you are. I don't have time for this. This is one social experiment. I got a $10,000 facility that I have to come up with in 6 months and a year from now. This is like I said, at the end of this is your trip. You know, it's your development, not my development.
We want to start first from the garden, not from here.
Yeah, of course.
And
No,
you
no.
You can do your stuff here.
No. This is not
can
my.
grow to the what? How do you say to make like this one off in bigger spaces here, there, whatever. But yeah, we have to train. We have to make one VIP, second VIP, the usual
Yeah.
party.
So what do you need? You need to take the video that I'm going to give you. Go home and map out the plan for this.
Which video? And some,
Recording.
this one.
So you can map out the plan for this. So that way you guys know how to duplicate it. And then I will put together an MOU with you guys saying that, okay, we'll give you the hard space for X amount a month.
Or what?
The hard space for X amount a month. Like, okay, hey, how many months do you think before you can make this or this experiment successful? 6 months?
What is successful for you?
I don't really, because I'm always into long term. I don't do anything under a year. I said, give me a year. I'll do a monthly every month. Okay, I do a monthly every month, and I'll build it. I'll give you report every month, so we have the option to cancel or not cancel 6 months in, just so you don't feel like you're committed to me for a month, for a year. But I need a year to build a community so I can make good money. So if I do one festival at the end of all this and cash out the whole year's work, I'm good. You know, and that's how I used to do it. I cash out one party. The whole year I'm biting the cost. I'm doing it, but it's too dangerous. When you're biting all the costs, it's very dangerous. Unless you know. But I was a lab rat for some of the biggest technology company in the world, so I was making good money. So even if I lost, like 10, 20 grand, okay, that's not too bad. I could swallow 10 or 20 grand. But here in Bali, I know you guys' situation, it's like we have to take step by step, and we have to be very precise, and we have to pick our people very precisely, so they help us, and they must understand the vision very clearly. So that way they, at the end, they're like, yeah, I know my vision, I know my job, I know my reporting, I know my communication, I know my responsibility. Like, and talent, you know what you're supposed to do. You guys, if we're doing a monthly party, you gotta give me at least once every week some kick-ass chompy bits that I can like squeeze just a few drop and say, look at this shit. Look at this shit. So they can do it. Guys that are doing technology, you're constantly writing. You're not just doing technology. You need to write to me what technology you're doing and how badass it is so we can qualify it.
Right.
How badass.
This is not for me.
No, but even if you audio record, even if you put a film on, and you talk about it, I don't care what it is. Like I said, remember, you design your own reporting. Remember, not me. I like writing because I can quantify it. The worst come to worst, nowadays, I hate writing too. I have a program where when I record, it transcribes it. But you can also do video. I don't care. Every week, you guys say, okay, I'm playing with this technology. This is why I'm using this technology. And these are stuff that is like blueprint, so that way we can duplicate it. You may not give it to the open public, but I'll take it and I'll go to a technology company and say, look at the shit we're doing with this kind of stuff. Give me more money so I can do better stuff with it, or give me more equipment so I have better stuff for you. And I'll beta test it within this community. And they're like, really? You got a community that's doing that? Oh, Merrick seemed like he's doing some cool shit. Okay, I have to give him some money, buy some new equipment. Because I ain't enough equipment. I ain't the right equipment. You need more. But I need to have it every week so I have something I can go to all these other fielders. Because outside of this, like I said, sponsors is one, corporate, tech is another one, and then event producer. Like an event producer, they see this, they might say, okay, I like it. To me, if we do this right, we can regenerate it all over. I've been doing this for a long time, trying to figure out, like, oh, what's that freaking model? Because I know you guys. I've been there. I've been at that talent. I'm like, I just want to throw a good party, and, you know, and I tell my friends come and do this and promote me, and they do. They do the best they can. But until they learn, you know, that framework that I showed you, they see it. Ah, okay, that's my job. I'm not just a guy that show up. Or you give me money. You can buy that seat, dude. You can buy that seat because why? I can use that seat to pay these guys. You know, the maintenance guy.
From all those, we got only us. Yeah, what is that?
Stakeholders.
Stakeholder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah us. Partially entertainment.
Well, you're the key
equipment,
entertainment.
and
Talent.
talent workers. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all like 2 people plus few of our friends. But
But
they not.
but some of this attendee can be that.
Yeah. It's
Right?
like yeah.
They can't be that. But it's,
Sure,
but it's
sure,
very
sure,
regiment. You're handling doors.
For the
You're
fir-
handling
yeah.
declaration. Because they're trading energy or resources.
Yeah, for the first.
For the 1 monthly.
Yeah.
You have to do it for 1 monthly. Now, if that 1 monthly gets packed, and everybody's pinging our website and say, hey, you know what? Why can't I get into the 88? Then we could say, hey, okay, we'll do a one-off. Every month we might do. We don't have to do a one-off. You know, if everything goes well, because we want to stay in the experiment.
Yeah.
But if we say, hey man, we're not making enough money, and we don't got enough, you know, and these guys are doing a great job of promoting this stuff, why don't we do a one-off? And we'll do it in town. You know, we'll do it in the at the mansion, and we'll do it like a full-day festival. During the day, we show the technology, we teach you how to do it. We do the workshop on how to build community, right? And we do the workshop on your music, your equipment, your music, my media, da. Everybody in here that's in the core talent could technically do a workshop. That's what that New Year party was supposed to be. I'm not detouring much from that party, but it didn't work out that way because it got all ego and all and then no one do it. And I come to learn now, I wasn't clear at the beginning, and that's my fault. The reason why I wasn't clear with the dancer, with the artist, was because my first party, I wanted to find the synergy. But I come to realize we are all transient on this island, so the synergy cannot be expected. When I lived in Hawaii, I know all those kids. I've been on those kids, they're all local kids. If this was all local kids, it'd be totally different. We're international kids. We had Slovenia, we had, you know, Ukraine, we got Russian, and you know, Russian the first day we had a fight. You know what I mean? So now, okay, I come to realize my bad. I'm using more synergy, but this time I'm gonna map it out in the blueprint. This is a social experiment. This is if you're talent, this is what you're responsible for. If you're supporting talent and worker, this is what your responsibility for. You have to report. You have to create your own evaluation. You have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in your personal evaluation every month, when you do and if it's not good, we will replace you with someone who's been waiting to do it.
The other thing for that venue, which is bad, it's far away and we can do only the VIP or one-offs part. So we cannot, we can not do something else there, like kind of regular. I mean,
We can.
experiment, like without any people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty far.
Yeah, it's far.
not-
That's why.
That's the place for for this report.
And I
Monday
told
it's
you guys
report,
before,
right?
I came in here, on one level was to bring build a team, the other level is to pitch to this lady. And now I have all this access. All of it. We don't need to have the one off up there. You're stuck on the wow house up there. I got an octagon house back
I'm
here.
talking about like repair scene and all
Yeah,
that stuff,
exactly. You
the-
can do it here. You know what I mean? I haven't now the wow octagon is smaller. Of course, it's not big, but back here it's small enough for doing experimentation every day. You know
there
what I
is-
mean?
There
Yeah.
is another house here.
Yeah, and then I
No?
just build a lumbung for storage.
Ah.
So you know, if I don't want to carry speaker in and out, I just bring it upstairs, lock it, done. You know, I don't want to deal with it. Yeah, it's tiring bringing in equipment. You know how it is.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not easy. One time, it's okay. Once a month, it's okay. You know. Nowadays, I'm going to smaller speakers and sonic sound. Otherwise, it's too much. See, I don't need it to be loud. It's not a loud party.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to be a cool party. A party that like, oh yeah, this shit's looking cool.
You're talking about this part? Or
Yeah,
something
I mean,
else?
yeah, I mean, any kind. You know, like right now I'm doing ASMR, ecstatic dance, ASMR style. So it's music, but it's sonic music in the room. So like if you're dancing over here, you might hear a different sound than if you're dancing over here. You know, but it's all around nature and having you travel around the room as
This ultrasonic
yeah,
emitters.
yeah, mhm, yeah. Small, yeah, very small, very directed. I've got some Rode mic for doing left and right, real good recording, zero noise recording. So it's like they're right there sitting with you.
What about the dates for this?
You guys pick. I always like new moon, full moon because it's like easy for people to like if they don't know what it is, they say, "Oh, when's the
idea
next
was
new moon?"
about 8. If
Or
if
8.
8 moons day.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
8 of August. for
Keep it
example.
easy so people can commit to you.
Yeah.
If so, people can't commit to you. The biggest
The
part
house
is
is
attendee
free.
if they don't commit to you.
The house is free on 8, or you have some.
I will make it. I will just
What?
mark it.
No, I mean, from your last message, what was that? Like, you have a.
No,
small
I have to
opening.
li- no,
Is that
here.
Opening for.
In the morning, I have an opening here.
You mean morning?
Here.
It's like you're busy, not
My,
the venue.
no, yeah, I'm busy. I'm busy in the morning here, and then at night, I fly out to Philippines. So even this first party, I'm not even sure if I can even be there. I'm so, you guys don't understand. I'm now the top gun of academic research. Like there's no one higher than me in research right now. Yeah, which is, you know, which is like I don't know how I got there, but I'm here now, and I'm just trying to do the best I can while throwing the parties. You know. Yeah, 6 degree PhD wrote on my research this morning. I post highbrow and plow. Highbrow is this term where you're a high academic, you're highbrow, and then the other one is like he's working his ass off. Yeah, I'm like doing both. Usually you do one or the other. You know, now I'm like we're in the frontier, so we'd have to do both. You gotta write the research and you gotta go and do the work because no one can understand the research. It used to be like, oh, if I understand it, I can go and sample. Now we're making it up. You know, it's like.
So yeah, back to the orthogonal thing. We should do kind of contract for 6 months.
Yeah, we will. I will put together an MOU 6 months explaining all this. Okay, we have video, so then we can say that if any disconnect, just look at the video. We already clarified in the video. We have an understanding, and then we'll have someone break it down so that way it's clear and it's just simple. I don't want it to complicated. But now, at least I have a social network. I have an MOU. Whether you guys do it or not, most likely I could probably get it funded just from the MOU.
What is it?
Huh? Memorandum of Understanding, like a contract. It's just an understanding. It's not like an agreement. It's an understanding.
It's pre-contract.
No, I only work in pre-contract. To me, if we don't see the vision to make money, if I cannot make money and or build it right at the beginning, I already lost the agreement. To me, if I got this all in writing and I do one party, I probably could already get the corporate sponsor. I'm not gonna wait 6 months for you guys to do your job. When I could put academic on top of this, I could put the research on top of this, and tell them for 6 months I will give you academic research on music, social, party, media, communication. You know, I need 10,000 to do the research, and at the end of 6 months, I give you a case study how to build a community. I have enough support in the field to say, yeah, if you can build a regenerative party for a creative community to regenerate themselves without very little cost, go. Because at the end of this, we can sell it, like I said, we can sell it to an event, we can sell it to hotel, we can market it to technology, we can market to corporation. You follow? Now, they're not going to just let anybody do it, but if you're academic saying, okay, no, these are real data that I'm going to give you, so you can really use it, then we'll support you.
So what's the situation with the house now? You give it us?
Yeah, like I said, go ahead, map it out and I'll give it to you guys.